Welcome to Simple Carnivore. Yes, this is Kevin, and I'm going to cook my favorite meal, which happens to be ribeye. So, in today's video, I'm just going to show you how I do it. Now, one of the things that I do is I like using Redmond salt, and I generously salt them with this Redmond salt, like this. And then all I do is take and flip them over. Now, these ribeyes, nothing special about them. Got them from Sam's Club. We don't have a Costco near us, so it's Sam's Club for us. And anyways, lots of Redmond salt. I have a smoker. Actually, I happen to use a Traeger. So I'm gonna go out and fire the Traeger up. I'm outside of the house here, and here is what I do a ton of cooking on. Just happens to be a Traeger. First thing I do is go over and check my pellets. Now these pellets here I think I'm using a signature blend, but sometimes I use pecan, sometimes I use hickory, sometimes mesquite, different ones. But I take it, and again, I'm not endorsed by Traeger, but if Traeger would like to endorse me, certainly give me a call. What I do is I like to start them off and do what they call a reverse sear. So I'm gonna start these off at, back up to 260 degrees. And that's gonna ignite. And now what we'll do is we'll let our steaks rest with the salt for a little bit. And then once the grill gets warm, we'll put them on there and reverse sear them. And I finish them off with a little bit of butter. So see you in a bit. Now, one thing that I really like to do, and I don't know but something I do, is when I first start the smoke on my grill, I really like to put my steaks on when it's smoking. And she's not very hot, just get lots of flavor. So there you go. All right, so we've had them on here for about 10 to 12 minutes. They've been flipped over, and you can see how they just got that nice little look. Give them the touch, see how it's still kind of rare on there. I like touching them to feel temperature-wise. Anyways, and now what I've done is I'm cranked it up to 375 degrees, and we'll come back and check them. Okay, back at the Traeger. Oh yeah, look at that. Think they're done. Pull them off. Oh yeah. Come on, baby. That was a little bit more well done than the other one. Just go ahead and turn that off. And let's take them inside. Let them rest for a little bit. Now, the steaks have come off. The one steak I have that is a little bit more well done than I normally like them. I usually cook them anywhere between 125 to 140. But one thing I do is I take butter and I put butter on them. And then I put salt on them. Like that. Again, this is a nice fatty piece of ribeye. So we're going to take this one off and put off to the side. And these, I'll do the same thing. I'll take butter, put on the steak. Some people don't do this, but I'm always trying to stay in ketosis. So the butter is just more fat. Again, you don't have to do that, but I do. And then again, I add more salt. Now, one thing I don't want to forget in this is when the steaks are done, and man, it's delicious. Now, I'm a barbarian, so anyways, I use my fingers all the time. But all that fat that's in that piece of meat there, I eat it. I eat the fat, the cartilage, everything. And man, I tell you what, it is delicious. Okay, so steaks right here are at 150, and if you look, they just have a little bit of a pinkness to them, sliced into it. Got this beautiful homemade knife I sliced into them. Anyways, It's a delicious, it's one of my staple meals. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, just reach out, like, subscribe, make comments, and I'm going to make a ton of videos on all types of cooking. I love to cook. So anyways, hope that helped.